What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick little winterizing on the trike. Whew, it's cold out there. Let me just show you here basically what's going on. Fuck! I almost died on that shit. Not a word of a lie. Anyways, as you can see, yeah, we got snow. So, and I got the trike here. I fired it up this morning, drove it over. Got to get some winterizing done on it. One of the main things we got to do is, let's see if we'll fire up. Yeah, take the battery out of it. Because, yeah, there we go. Because it's super damn cold out, and I don't want the battery to freeze up. So, and I have the pull start right here, so I don't really have to worry. So, but yeah, we're gonna get it in the shop. We're gonna take the battery out. We're gonna check the oils on it, stuff like that, and we'll see how she goes. Maybe we'll go do some donuts in the alley or something. So, but first things first, the Tahoe. I'm gonna have to fire it up, let it warm up, back it out of here, and then we can bring the trike around, and we'll bring it right into here. So I'll be back with the trike here in the shop. I would set up the tripod, but I can't fucking figure out where I put it. Oh well, I'll be back. Alright folks, there she is. She is in the shop. And I tell ya, she didn't want to turn when I came in, and I almost smoked off the deep freeze. So yeah, this floor also is very, very like slippery. So it's very when they did it, they smoothed the shit out of it. So yeah, it is what it is. Tahoe's just sitting outside there. I'll just so give her a peek. I think this fuel that's in this thing has got some water in it because it seems to keep wanting to freeze up the needle and seats. So, but we'll take a look here. There we go. In all its glory, sitting out in the snow at the back. So I think back over there we're going to do some donuts after. I found my tripod, so I might be able to just set it up on the hood there. So yeah, when I was looking for the microphone, I found it. So, but anyways, let's get to work here. Like I said, first thing I'm going to do is we're going to worry about getting the battery off of it. And in order to do that, I got to take, well, all this shit out because the battery on this is up under here. So, you know, I probably could get it from just pull that back one out and just slide everything out. But I've never tried that. I've always had to do it. I've always done it the hard way, right? So, but comment down below. What do you guys think? Is that how I could do it though? I could just go in there and undo, and then take it off. So it would work. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I do want to take this off anyways. So I want to take a look at the wiring. Make sure no mice and stuff have eaten it up, because it has been sitting outside in the backyard at my place for a while under a tarp. So we're gonna make sure nothing's bad on it, because like she doesn't want to run right. Where do we go here? Oh, now she does. It's nice and warm in here. Oh, see. So probably also gonna check the spark plug, stuff like that. But there is water in the fuel, so I'm gonna get a fuel line de-icer fuel line. I have one somewhere, I think. What's it called? A gas treatment that you put in for winter, and it prevents it from your fuel lines and stuff from freezing up. The gas line antifreeze, that's what it's called. I'm gonna get one of them, throw that in there, and I might even change on the oil, but I won't be able to do that today because I don't get paid for another couple days. So I can't remember what's in there now, but I think I should change it to like a 1030, because I do hear some like clackety clacking. So we'll see. Anyways, I'll be back with hopefully it blowing all apart. All right, folks, got the what do you call it, the hood off, I guess. And yeah, she's pretty dirty, pretty dusty. As you can see, I've put some miles on it this year. I really have. You guys didn't really get to see much of that just because I'm not set up for it for camera wise yet. But that is something that I'm going to be working on here in the new year. So that and the whole Patreon thing and just helping us just grow and be able to do cooler, bigger, and better shit. So yeah, she looks pretty dirty, pretty dusty. My air compressor doesn't want to turn on unless, it's flipping breakers. So I'm not going to have to blow this shit off right now, which that's fine. It'll be okay. I might wipe that with something and give it a little bit of a spray with a little bit of some flat black paint or something. Back there, maybe. No, it's fine. So, and yeah, there. No, she's fine. You see, I don't know what's dirt and what's rust. So I'm just going to go along the lines and think that she's fine. Did notice, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but the fuel, see how cloudy that is? Right? Well, that's because there's water in the gas. You can actually see it. See how it's like separated there in the bowl or in the filter? Where you can see like something in the middle. You can see it at the bottom there. So I'm going to be running some methyl hydrate in this, some gasoline antifreeze to solve that issue. But other than that, she looks pretty good. Yeah, just a quick winterizing here of the trike is what we're going to do because we're going to see how much of the winter we can actually use it this winter. So have some updates all throughout the winter if it's still running or if it's not. So you guys will know. Plus, you guys will know because I'll be bringing it over here. The goal is to have it running all through the winter so that I can bring it over and do what I did today. Back the Tahoe out. Because the Tahoe, you never know what happens with that. It might be a little bit longer. There's something that I've been considering doing, and the timing only makes sense to do that. And that's another reason why the Tahoe hasn't left the garage really, like to, hit the streets, right? That's why I'm not worried about that yet. And we'll talk about that in a future video. But anyways, this is where we're at on this. So anyways, I want to be able to bring it over this winter and work on it. I want to do the brakes this winter and do something with that exhaust, put a different tip on, like a different end on it. So just do some maintenances and just make it make it better for next year. Like change the brake cable out front here, put a new cable in, it needs new bearings and stuff like that in the front end and the wheels. So it needs all new wheel bearings, new front bearings for the forks. It needs, the bearing that goes in there. It probably needs, new oil for the shocks, all that shit. And it's the stuff I want to do this winter while it's sitting in here. So, or not sitting in here, but while we can still have it running. But anyways, I'm going to get this battery out and then we're going to pull it over. So that way it's knowing that it's running without the battery. That the charging system's not, whatever. Anyways, I'll be back right away. All right, as you guys can see, I got the battery out. And when I taped the terminals off there, so let's see here if it'll fire up. I'm thinking it probably won't because it's been a piece of shit lately, but oh, there we go. I had to do a Camry start. It's been being a bitch, but oh, see what I mean? So she's running. It doesn't want to stay running. I don't know why. I think it has something to do with the water in the fuel. But now let's take a look at that spark plug and see what we got to work with. It's right up in there. I'm going to replace on it. I got new ones, so I'm just going to replace on it anyways. So yeah, we'll pull it out and we'll take a look at it. Look at, would you look at that? She's like, fuck. I was holding on it because it's kind of warm, but she looks like she could be burning a bit of oil or something. What do you guys think? Ooh. All right, so I'm thinking top end rebuild of this thing. Maybe we're gonna have to take a look at that over the winter. But it's really fuely. Oh, sorry, it doesn't want to focus. I'm not using my new camera yet, guys. I got my S23. I'm not using that one yet because I wanted to get an OtterBox for it. So, all right, well, let's swap it out for this guy here. So they should be about the same. This one might be a little bit of a tighter gap than that guy. So I don't have my spark plug gapping tool here, so yeah, this one was too wide. That's why I did that. Anyways, we're gonna throw this in, and we'll check this one actually. If this one's any further apart. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. So anyways, I'm gonna throw this back in, and then we're gonna check the oil and see how it's looking. And then we will get it all back together and go from there. I'm not gonna be taking the carb off, none of that kind of shit. That's something that we'll do probably if we end up getting into a big something on it this winter. That's what we'll end up doing. I've got a little spot picked out, so when I finish up the car, what I want to do to the car, I'm gonna have a little bit of an area where I can fuck with this thing. That's why I got rid of that table that was in here, because I wanted to fuck with something while the Tahoe's in here too. So got to keep working, guys. Got to keep getting those views. Got to get the content out to you guys. So, and I appreciate every single one of you. I do. That's why I do the countdowns, like how many subs we're getting, like when we're getting close to deadlines. So, like, also, I forgot to mention it. Like, I'm going to start mentioning it in every video. Once we get to 500 subs, we're going to be doing a giveaway over on our Patreon. That's the only way I can get a hold of you guys with emails and stuff like that and keep track of you. You can't with YouTube. So, like, it could be like, I could make a video and be like, yeah, comment down below if you want to enter. And all of a sudden, like 2 years later, people are like, hey, yeah, I want to enter. And it's like, well, it's too late. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm going to do it that route. So if you're interested, hop over there. It's free to join right now, which is cool. To become a member and see a lot of the content, though, it costs you a little bit, not much. So, anyways, let's get the spark plug in, and then we'll just keep rolling on this thing. All right, just came to grab my phone. I keep it up over there because it's the only place that there's internet connection, and I can also have it playing music. So sit around listening to some Charlie Daniels or some Hank Jr., so some Waylon, some of that kind of stuff. So I never noticed that before. All that scratching, that wasn't from me. Anyways, let's take a look here. How am I going to do this? Let's see how I do this with not having hands. I'll pull the oil out. It's really wet or weak. Let me wipe it off. Alright, she's all wiped off. Let's put it in there. Let's see where we're at. Oh yeah, we're at the top of the thing. We're good. The oil itself doesn't look too bad. I don't see any metal much of in it, so it should be okay for a bit. I am going to change it next week for me, which I don't know. We probably will. It'll probably be after this video comes out. But if it is, then we'll do a part 2 of this. So, but for now, oil looks okay. Everything else seems to be fine. Filter's in here. I'm not going to open that up until I have one. There's really nothing to grease on it that I have noticed. Like you'd kind of think maybe like the swing arm or something would need grease. I haven't been able to see nothing, but I'm going to keep looking around and get this back on here. And then we'll get some gasoline antifreeze in it and take it outside for a little bit of a boot. So just a little bit of one. So, but yeah, so far so good. It's still, you know, let's see if it'll do it now. See if it'll still fire up. Hit the decompression valve because my shoulder's fucked. Let's see here. Slowly. And then she dies. That's something I'm gonna have to figure out eventually again, but I can't complain. I had this thing from here to the farm and back a bunch of times this summer that you guys didn't get to see because I don't have the camera equipment to be recording it like I wanted to. But now that I have the microphone and stuff, it should be no problem. Anyways, I'm gonna get this on and then we'll get going here. I gotta go pick my kid up from school too right away. All right, folks, you can see it's all back together. Got it turned around. Still running like a bag of AIDS. 99% sure it's the fuel at this point. 99% sure it's the fuel. But then again, looking at that plug, you know, comment down below. What do you guys think by looking at it? Think the valve seal is maybe gone on it? That's very possible. Could be why there's, you know, a lack of power when there should be more power. But then again, it's a heavy machine compared to like my 125, which has all the fucking power. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep tweaking on this thing a bit more. Not right now. I got to go pick up Haley from school. Then I go get some gasoline antifreeze. Then I'm going to come back, put some in, and then I'm going to see if she'll hold the camera for me and film me doing some donuts out back for you guys. A little bit of a treat to end the video. For those that are wondering, this is the battery that I use. YTX 14 AHL-BLS or AGM batteries. And I've never had an issue with it so far. I cleaned the terminals. So, and Haley's also got the same kind of battery in her quad. Same brand, everything. So I'm going to take this home when I go home and put it away till spring so it doesn't freeze up. So when I get home, I got to take hers out too because her quad is actually in the shed this year. I had a spot picked out for it in the back there, so it fit and I left it there. So, all right, I got to get this all prettied up because otherwise I can't fit in Mom's car. And then I need this one for Haley's battery, and then we're done there, folks. I will see you in a little bit, and then maybe we'll go do some woolly-woos. All right, guys, Haley's got the phone recording me. I got the microphone on so you can hear me. Got some gasoline antifreeze in the trike, so let's go back here and do some donuts for you guys. So hopefully it'll fire up. It's been sitting for a bit. Perfect. All right, let's see what'll happen. Now I should be wearing a helmet, but just for this little couple minutes of fun, I'm gonna say screw it. Oh, she doesn't want to spin. No, she wants to grab. Come on. Yeah, she's acting up. The throttle keeps sticking. I don't know why. But the throttle keeps sticking, folks. There we go. Throttle sticking like a motherfucker. But I think that's where I'm going to stop doing that before I kill myself. Yeah, the throttle keeps sticking on it, so we're going to have to figure that out, but that was fun. I'm gonna get inside now because the kid looks cold, and we'll end the video. All right, folks, as you guys saw, having a little fun out there. Having an issue. The throttle kept sticking. It kept jamming wide open. Like it would just keep jamming. So I got to figure out why that was happening and keep that from happening in the future. Because every time it would jam, it would kind of kick me over, which you guys saw. So hopefully the video turns out good. Haley was filming, and she's been doing really good with the TikTok. So I'm proud of her, and she can do more for us. But this is where the trike's going to sit for the night. Going to have some, a good old-fashioned adult beverages and some supper, and then head home. And I don't want to be driving after having a few adult beverages. You understand my gift, right? So even on this, dudes, I won't drink and drive. Okay? Got the Tahoe in for the night, all buttoned up. It's the first time she's sat outside in the cold for a while, for a couple hours. So she's nice and chilly. Nice and chilly, which is good because it'll help me with the cold tune on this. And that's another thing. I've been looking for somebody who can do a remote tune. It would be an in-person tune, preferably like a road tune. But where I live, it's few and far between. Unequal population density really makes it hard to meet people and to get out there and to do shit. So I'm going to be probably talking to somebody about a remote tune for this. You see this on the ground here? No, I wasn't using the quad jack at all for this at all. This, actually, I'm using for my tank. Because I can lower my tank with this, no problem at all. It fits, it clears, everything is good to go. I'm going to have to jack up the back end a little bit, put it on some jack stands. Not a big deal, right? We've been down this road a lot. So, yeah, it just slides right in here. Lower the tank, do what I got to do to it, slide it back up, and we're good. Bob's your uncle kind of thing there. So, car, I'm going to be into that here soon again. Been just getting over some really crazy sickness, and then had to get this thing running so I could get it out. I could get this thing in so I could get it winterized before the storm. Obviously I didn't quite make it in time, but she's running. She drove over here, and I'll drive her home tomorrow. So that's where that is with that, and that's where this is with this, and that's where that is with that. I'm spent. I am exhausted. I'm cold. More than anything. Actually, not even that cold in here, surprisingly enough. I guess it's just because I've been working, and I'm used to it. I got some more winter gear, too, so it makes the guy happy. I won't be freezing my ass off this winter. And, yeah. So I think next video will be the tank, guys. Lowering the tank. So might as well take advantage of this little bit. It's not quite winter yet. Sure, it's fucking cold, like, snow and shit, but it's at the point where this snow that fell is acting more like an insulator. So, as long as I keep on, it should be warm. The ground, nothing's really frozen yet, so everything's down below is still kind of warm, thankfully. So, might as well get it done before I can't. Anyways, that's where I'm going to end this. Well, thank you guys, each and every one of you, for tuning in. It's been a hell of a fucking awesome time making content for each and every one of you guys. Like I said, we are so close to 500, and when the 500 hits, we're doing a limited edition hat or toque, your choice, the winner's choice, in whatever color they want, whatever, with our logo and a special, 500 mark on it, so that it's the only one in the world. But if you want hats and toques with our logo, like I'm not wearing one right now because it's cold, hit me up on Patreon, because then I'll have your email address and all that there, and I'll be able to help you guys. And I'll know that you're not a scammer, because, well, fuck, you'd be surprised how many messages I get on YouTube, comments that are fucking scam, and you can spam, and you can tell they are. And before I even get a chance to delete them, YouTube fucking takes it. So, which is cool, but still. Anyways, that's where I'm gonna end today. Thank you guys so much. We're so close. I appreciate it so much. I love you guys. I really do. Look at all I love it. I just love working in the shop, and I love filming, and I love making videos. So, like tonight, as soon as I'm done this now, I'm going to go home after I'm done eating and having a few drinks. I'm gonna go home, move my driving simulator in front of the TV, and I'm probably gonna spend the next 10 hours on American Truck Simulator. So, and I probably won't make a video on that for my other channels, but maybe I will. Who knows? So, otherwise, I'll just relax and kick back. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Love you. Stay warm. God bless.